Summer what?
Summerween! The people of this town love Halloween so much they celebrate it twice a year. And wouldn't you know it, it's today.
So I've never seen a single episode of Gravity Falls, but I've heard the audio from that clip used with more and more frequency every summer. And I can only support it though, because Halloween is year round. So I really appreciate the effort of people to celebrate Summerween as like an actual kind of like holiday, an actual time of year, especially with the way the world is right now. Like in my free time, I'm going to get the joy wherever I can. And if that means Halloween has to be year round, then God damn it, Halloween has to be year round. So I shared some like summery horror thriller book recommendations last week. So I'm gonna do the same thing, but for movies, because Summerween is such a thing now, there's like tons of lists and things out on the internet for like movies, shows, books that you can consume to celebrate Summerween. And of course, those movie lists always include like your staple camp slashers, shark movies, and you will definitely find those kinds of movies in my Letterboxd list that I made like in tandem with this video. But I'm gonna share some movies for Summerween that I don't think will be as common on internet Summerween lists. And for that reason, I think I'm gonna go in order of how likely I think my picks will be on other internet Summerween lists, starting with like the most likely to be on those lists. The Summer of '84 is a truly disturbing coming of age story. A kid thinks his neighbor is a serial killer and he and his friends spend their summer vacation trying to prove that he is. It's not summer unless you're getting into something you shouldn't be with your friends. And Summer of '84 is a perfect like summer night movie watch. It's quite scary and it's actually like really disturbing and sad. It's the kind of loss of innocence that is like a real deal loss of innocence. The main kid is changed irrevocably by this summer that he experiences. And I think this movie, it should end up on a lot of Summerween lists because it's in the title, really, summer. But I don't think we talk about this movie enough like any other time of year. Next on my list is Tremors, which is a classic comedy horror. It takes place in a small desert town that is being held hostage by large creatures in the ground. The desert setting is a given for summer horror vibes. It's hot, it's unforgiving, it's got summer written all over it. But Tremors also has the same tone as a movie like Jaws or Piranha, but instead of something dangerous lurking beneath the surface of the water, it's something lurking beneath the surface of the ground, the sand. And honestly, I feel like that kind of ups the stakes because I can just choose not to go near or go into bodies of water. But the ground, moving right along, directed by Jordan Peele, Nope follows two siblings who discover an otherworldly being hanging around their ranch and they try to capture it on film. Nope has the heat both literally and figuratively, with the wide open shots of a pretty blue sky, the ranch slash like deserty vibes, the picturesque hills. Yeah, the vibes of Nope scream summertime. And a good summer movie in like childhood years like shows kids going on an adventure of sorts, discovering something, chasing something, experiencing some sort of phenomena. And Nope has that. It's pretty much the entire point of the movie. And so I feel like that makes it a summer movie for me. Ty West's X follows a group of people who rent out a house on an elderly couple's farm to film a porno movie. The Texas farm setting has big summer vibes, especially the nearby wooded area with like the pond with the hungry gator in it. Hella summer vibes. And like the hot vibes is another big factor, I feel like, into what makes a Summerween movie a Summerween movie. Both in temperature and sexiness, you know? People are running around from slasher killers getting all sweaty, or they're bumping uglies and getting all sweaty. It's that like glistening, sweaty, sticky kind of feeling to a movie like X that I think makes this a perfect Summerween watch. In preparation for this video, I did look at a couple of different internet lists because I wanted to see what was mentioned the most and avoid talking about those ones in this video. I was genuinely surprised by the lack of mention of the ruins. The movie follows a group of friends getting stranded on an ancient Mayan temple while on vacation. Like, that screams summer. It's sticky, it's sweaty, it's sweltering. It's also gross and bloody and disturbing. Not only is this like the perfect movie about white people disrespecting another culture and getting their comeuppance for it, but it's also about nature fighting back in a really like disturbing and kind of violent and just violating way. Like, what a perfect story to experience while you're avoiding the outdoors and staying inside in the AC. It's literally a vacation movie. I don't know why it's not on more Summerween lists. Okay, so Ryan Coogler's Sinners just came out on DVD. You know, I already got it. So the hype flames have been stoked again because I've been anticipating getting my hands on a physical copy of Sinners. Even if I didn't just buy it on DVD, I feel like I would be mentioning this movie because it does have summer vibes to it. I live in the South and it is always hot here. So really kind of everything in the South has a Summerween vibe, especially when it feels like summer all of the time. And Summerween is an attitude. You know, it's more than just a season. It's got like this loss of innocence story, especially with Sammy's character arc. That reminds me of like summer adventure stories that I would watch as a kid. You know the ones, it's like a single character or a group of kids discover something, experience something over summer vacation that makes them grow up a little bit. The classic coming of age tale. It feels summery because it's like a transitional state between like grade levels usually. You're growing up, you're getting older, and Sinners just kind of like fits that bill and it makes it feel like a summer film. Okay, my last three are ones that I feel like are on very few Summerween lists, if at all. Willow Creek, directed by Bobcat Goldthwait, is a found footage movie about a couple who go hiking in the wilderness to find evidence of Bigfoot. So lots of summer camp movies get featured on Summerween lists, but what about just like regular camping and outdoorsy movies, not necessarily summer camp specifically? And unless it's a snowy landscape, I'm assuming like camping, hiking movies are summer. And a woodland hunt for a cryptid, absolutely screams summer. And normally I'm a hit or miss found footage fan, but this movie has one scene in particular that scared the shit out of me. It's one of the nights in the woods and there's a scene that's like 18 minutes, no cuts, and it's just like noises outside the tent. Very Blair Witch, and when you watch it in the perfect setting, like at night, phone away, all the lights off, it is really scary and unsettling. Next on my list is Infinity Pool from Brandon Cronenberg, which is a vacation movie, so it does belong on the list for sure. It follows a couple on an island vacation when they fall in with a dangerous group of rich friends also vacationing there. I'm pretty much including this because of the vacation setting. It's like a tropical resort. There's sun, there's sand, there's palm trees, all of the summer things. But when it gets to like the seedy underbelly part of this movie, the movie takes on that same like sticky, sweaty feeling that I was talking about with X. This is definitely Summerween vibes, but like really disturbing and uncomfortable Summerween vibes. And lastly, I have to mention A Perfect Getaway. I have a really soft spot for A Perfect Getaway. The movie follows a couple honeymooning in Hawaii when they meet up with another honeymooning couple. Things get tense when they hear the news of a pair that are on the run from authorities for murder. My younger brother and I spent many a summer vacation escaping the heat inside in the AC, and we would watch movies together, and we would often hyperfixate on movies. So it's like for a week at a time, we would just be like obsessed with like this one movie. And we would literally like spend a week just watching a singular movie. I'm sure if we both went to the doctor, we'd get diagnosed with something, but I don't know why that is, but that's what we would do. And A Perfect Getaway is a movie I remember being one of those movies that we just focused on for a week. And it just so happens to be a perfect Summerween movie. It's a beach island setting. It's in Hawaii. It's got a thriller storyline, a stacked cast. This is definitely like solidly a thriller movie. It's not really a horror movie, but it definitely fits the Summerween bill in my book and had to be included. As I said at the beginning of this video, I do have a letterboxed list that I made of my Summerween picks that include more than what I mentioned here. You'll find Jaws, you'll find Friday the 13th, and a couple other ones. I would love for you to share your picks in the comments. Maybe I can add them to my letterbox list. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I love you. I will see you soon with more videos. Until then, stay strange. Bye.